Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? This is Vinny's Rap Game Snaps, and I am back with another video. Today I got a little sort of special something for you guys. Yes! That's for you, Sega Stoner. Yeah. Shout out to Sega Stoner. Shout out to Retro Gamer 55. Shout out to EDT. I'm just gonna call him Ed because, yeah, it's so much easier to say. Shout out to Chris, you know who you are. DC Radaya, that's Chris. Shout out to, who else was there last night? 8-bit Eric, 8-bit. I always end up saying that. I don't know why. It's like a tongue twister to me. Shit. Shout out to Hap is Fine. Shout out to everybody else that was there. Super Meta Knight 64, Spicy Turban, and Drew Shore, I don't know how to say his last name, but yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that was there last night. Really appreciate it. If you like the stream's going to be happening every Friday, so stay tuned for that. Yes. But back to the point of the video. I'm going to be doing a little something different. Hopefully gonna do more of this kind of video in the future. Pretty much I'm gonna be doing an unboxing slash reveal slash first impression video of none other than a game I've been waiting for the longest time. I've had this game on pre-order for 5 months. Finally got the time to go and pick it up, and it was right there waiting for me. I was like, oh yes. And that is none other than a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Wii. I have been waiting for this game for so friggin' long. I am a big fan of anything with Xeno at the beginning of it, man. Xenogears, Xenosaga Episode 1 through 3, I love it all. And now that they made a current generation Xeno addition to the Xeno series, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles, Xeno! I'm fucking excited. Okay. Yeah, we got the cover, of course, whatever, you know, generic. We got the screenshots on the back there. I'm just gonna show it off and then do my first impressions afterwards. We got the stuff in here, you know. This is pretty original because not a lot of games have different artwork from the cover, and in this case it does. The CD has its own artwork. So that's pretty, I don't know, that's pretty rare for a game company to actually put that much initiative into the game. Even just a small thing like that, I recognized it right off the bat because I'm so used to just flipping it open and seeing the exact same thing on the CD. So that was really cool to see. Really taking the initiative to give a little something extra to the customer. And of course you got the usual stuff here. We got a pamphlet ad for other Wii games. We got the Club Nintendo points. I'm not showing you the code because I haven't put them in yet. And then we got the manual. The manual is half English, half French, full color, and they got a lot of screenshots, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really happen in many manuals for current gen stuff. Same with being in color. Usually it's just like black and white and a lot of words, but in this case it's not. And it also comes with a very detailed controls page, which is needed, especially if you're playing with the Wiimote and the nunchuck like I had to for the past 3 hours because all the Wii Classic controllers are fucking sold out everywhere. And also a really cool extra is that the front cover art is reversible, and I'm going to show you the reverse side, and this is the cover art I'm going to be using because I really prefer it over the other, and that is this right here. Really cool. I really like the way they laid that out. Had it perfectly set with the spine right in the middle so that when you put it in, you still got Xenoblade Chronicles there, but it has no markings for Nintendo Wii or anything like that. It's just flat out art, and it's very detailed, and it's really cool. I really like the art that is on the reverse side, so that's pretty much why I'm going to be using that side. For all you guys that have Xenoblade Chronicles and you're watching this video, Tell me what side of the cover art you're using. Are you using this side, which actually looks really cool when it's put in? You know, you got Xenoblade Chronicles right down the spine. Really cool artwork. Flat out on the case. Or are you using the generic side? And of course, because I pre-ordered it, I got myself the exclusive art book for Xenoblade Chronicles thrown in for free. So that was really cool. And this is like very good quality. I'm going to be showing it off to you guys very quickly, just flipping through the pages so that you get a gist of how detailed and intricate and how in-depth this art book is. I think it's really well done. I think they actually outdid themselves for just pretty much throwing it in there with the purchase of the game. Really cool pre-order purchase bonus. I really enjoy this art book. And right off the bat, you know, you got the different material there so that it's shiny. You can't really see it. I'm trying to shine the light, but yeah, not working. Fuck it. Yeah, it's shiny. Take my word for it. Yeah, you can kind of see. And then here, the people on the front cover pop out, and it's just the people. You can kind of see it here. Kind of see how it dents inwards. Pops out. Now we're going to flip through it very quickly, just to give you a gist of the art book. Pretty much goes through the story there, the main climax, and then it goes through the different areas that you're going to be visiting. Shulk right there, main character. And on the other side, and on the other side right here, on the black part of the page, has a little bit of background info on the different areas. But as we flip through, you can see how intricate and detailed the art is. You can definitely tell that they took their time into making this. A lot of other art books are just like filled with CGI, and they're really just thrown together very quickly, and it shows. But this one is like an amazing art book, one of the best ones I've seen so far this generation of gaming. And I really do think so. And of course you got some CGI as well, because, well, you got to. Pretty much all of the good characters, the characters on the good side, pretty much these are the Bionis side. And then this is the Mechanist side. You got the evil dudes, Metal Face, this guy right here, and then this guy right here is Zord. Really cool, very detailed, very intricate, even in-game. And speaking of which, I'm going to get into my first impressions now. So I pretty much showed all that off to you. You know, you got the game there with the reversible cover art, and you got the art book. So that was real cool to pick up. I got that all pretty much for like $55, somewhere around there, with the $5 pre-order, taking it down to $50 purchase today. But my first impression, I played the game for 3 hours as soon as I got home and finished eating. And I enjoyed every bit of it. The cinematics are amazing. Right off the bat, it engulfs you in the story. It really gives you the detail and the information that catches you up to the story. Gives you a lot of the history of stuff that happened, the history of the characters, relationships. And speaking of that, it's got this like special heart-to-heart event spaces that you can go to and activate them, and go into like a special cutscene that you have to actually choose what you answer to the other character, and the more choices you choose correctly, the stronger the relationship is, leading to better chemistry and fights. It's got a lot of really cool cutscenes, pretty much everywhere. Cutscenes, and cutscenes. I usually get a little bit bored from cutscenes, but these cutscenes make me want to play even more just to see the next one. Very detailed in the graphics. I know I don't really care about graphics because I play a lot of retro games, but the graphics in this game, especially for the Nintendo Wii, outdo themselves very well, very much. It's like, this is where you expect a Nintendo Wii game to be at with graphics. Xenoblade Chronicles is up there. I really like the way they make everything look. All the texture, all the colors blending in with each other. The whole atmosphere that surrounds you in the game is well done. I really love it. And yeah, it's really good. You know, you got side quests as well, and the side quests are not tedious. They don't make you go like 25 million kilometers away just to get like 25 XP. Very easily completed. Some of it is like collecting stuff. Some of it is like going and killing specific monsters this amount of times or whatever. But it's really cool, gives you a lot of experience, and it's definitely worth looking into doing the side quests. The main story so far is amazing. I love it. I don't want to talk about the story in depth because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but everything that happens in the game, in like in the main storyline, really just makes you want to continue with that main storyline. But do the side quests, and there's also trading that you can do. Definitely do trading. Right off the bat, I did some trading with some really stupid ass items that I had no use for whatsoever, and I got some real nice battle armor and stuff like that from just random like twigs and shit. So definitely do the trading. It might seem like something that's unnecessary, but it helps. Trust me. And I do recommend to use the Wii Classic controller when it comes to controls, because it is very confusing when you're using the Wiimote and the nunchuck. That's pretty much what I've been having to do for the past 3 hours. I'm probably gonna have to put up with it for the first week that I play the game, because they're pretty much sold out everywhere. As soon as Xenoblade Chronicles came out, everyone just ran out and got Wii Classic controllers because they're recommended. A lot of people thought that was just a stunt to go and sell units of those Wii Classic controllers, but it's not. You really do need it. It's way easier, and it's so much nicer to control with that controller. With the Wiimote and the nunchuck, sometimes you find yourself in like a corner and you don't know where you are, you don't know what you're doing, and then you just die and you have to respawn at the last landmark. And that's something cool as well. Once you watch the cutscene and you die or whatever, if you die, you go back, but you respawn at the last landmark, not your last save. So that's really cool. And you go back, you don't have to watch the cutscene, you just go right into the boss fight or whatever, kill the boss and move on with the story. So it's a little bit more fast-paced like that. It doesn't really take up a lot of time like a lot of other RPGs do. Yeah, it's a very solid RPG, very different from usual JRPGs. It has a Western RPG kind of feel to it. If you played White Knight Chronicles, it's kind of like that when it comes to the battle scenes, but it's not at the same time, because in White Knight Chronicles it has an insanely long wait time between attacks. It's not long whatsoever in Xenoblade Chronicles. You can attack, back off so that you don't get hit or you minimize damage, come back, hit again. It's got different skills, different attacks that you can use as well on like the bottom bar while you're in combat, and you can switch in between the combat skills and use them, and then it has cooldown times, which is to be expected, but the cooldown times aren't that bad either. And then there's a talent art that's right in the middle that spawns when you do hits. So if you get an amount of hits, I think it's like 8 hits or something like that, your talent art comes up and you can dish out very, big damage. So definitely work out on timing, and don't be afraid to use like skills that enhance the other characters in your party and stuff, because it really does help. But overall, so far on first impression, I would have to give this game like a 9 out of 10, and that's only because you have no customization on the person, like the appearance of the person. It is just the character, and you use that character, but the character is really well done, and it's cool to play with them. And you can switch in between characters in the parties, and you can use those characters as well, pretty much like party leader kind of thing, like Final Fantasy 13-2. I say 13-2 because I spent more time in it. I'm not too sure if you can do that in 13 yet. I'm working on that. But yeah, and it also has a lot of real cool customization when it doesn't come to appearances. You know, you got a lot of different weapons, you got a lot of different armors, and that kind of changes the appearance in the game, because the different armors you wear gives you a different look. It also has a skill tree, and it has like a leveling up system for your arts. So pretty much your different combat skills on the bar at the bottom of the game, and that works very well as well. Powers up the different arts when you do that leveling up, and it's really nicely done. When it comes to the skill tree, you have to activate like a certain thing, and there's like three separate sections. There's I think it's integrity, intuition, and humanity, and if you activate one of them, when you do battles you get points, and the points add up, and you keep on unlocking passive skills that help your character in battle. So it's really cool. Yes, love the game. 9 out of 10, as I said. I'm probably going to end up rating it 10 out of 10 by the time I finish the game, because the way the game's going, I am going to love it. I can see myself putting more time into this game than I put into Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, which will show up in my pickup video on Friday. So there's a spoiler for you. Fuck. Yes. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next stream on Friday as well. And hope you enjoyed. More videos like this to come. I actually already have another one scheduled for next week. So, yes. Peace. Turn off the camera now.